Okay. So we're getting ready to start the bearing housings, and I got this big chunk of unk. Unk stands for unknown. I bought some big rounds at the scrapyard up in Santa Rosa, and not sure what they are, but the price was right. I think it was, I don't know, 50 cents a pound or something like that. And it's nice for machined projects as opposed to anything with welding, because who knows what the hell this is. So anyway, this is what we're doing. Just let the camera kind of adjust there a little bit. Anyway, it's a bearing housing. Our two 6205 bearings are going in there, and then the chuck mounts to that. So that's kind of what we're working on. And we need two of these. So actually a fair amount of machining. So open up Mr. Chucky here. And this is a 5-inch diameter, 130 millimeters about. All right, 2.5. Getting close there. 2.5. Okay, let's see what we got there. And that's pretty close. All right, let's get this big chunk of burning love in there. Okay, so it's got a kind of a crappy saw cut across one side there, so I don't want to shove it up hard against the back of the vise, or excuse me, the chuck. I'm just gonna make sure the jaws get a hold of it. What I like to do, yeah, that's it. So I like to get a little rotation in there so everything kind of settles in. It does, for this particular thing, it doesn't really matter. It's just kind of good technique. Let's see. Oh, that's pretty good centering right out of the gate. This diameter is, everything gets machined, all the surfaces. So as long as we got a firm grip on it, it almost doesn't matter. So, it's always good to use what I call workman-like practices. All right. Got a little preload on Mr. Indicator. Yeah, that's not bad. All right. Okay, 15th thou. All right, switch. I like this little one for when I'm first centering up. Then I switch to the larger one as I want to get tighter. It's just the little one's easier to handle when you're just kind of getting close. Right now I'm just snugging it. All right. That off a little bit. Tighten that up a little bit. Let's see where we're at. What a retard. You know what? Helps if you put the 0 on top, huh? Hey Adam, you watching? This is a total setup, right? So I'm fumbling around here just to psych Adam out and make him think he's got it in spades, right? All of them are nice and tight. This surface is kind of corroded, so alrighty. Yeah. Okie doke. Alright, let's do some ripping here. cut off of that. I'm just going to get an initial diameter here. Oh, it's a little over 5 inch. 59. All right, let's set the DRO. 5.0059. Enter. Okay. Okay, so what's our first diameter? Our first diameter is 4 5/8. All right, so let's get close to that, and then we got to drill a big hole through there. That'll be fun, and then we flip it over and take a whole bunch more off. So let's hit it. These chips are hot. Look at the blue of these things. That blue is just gorgeous, isn't it? That's a neat looking blue. So I'm not going to turn it all the way down to the chuck jaws here, because this is the narrow part of the bearing hub, and I'll just grab that when I turn it around and when I turn the rest of it down. So I don't really need to turn a lot off of this first part here. That's interesting. A chip must have got under there. Okay. See what happens here. I know a bunch of guys out there are going, God, what's going on with that drill? It's wagging around. Well, that's what happens when you get started. Once it gets in there, though, it kind of settles down. is an 1.5-inch drill. Things are getting warm. Set a 0. Alrighty. Map speed. What it looks like. Alright, let's increase the feed rate. Try that. Looks pretty good. It's nice and cool. Let's see what we got here. Should have about 10 thousandths left. Alright, so 2.035. Okay, and we're going to 0.47. Okay, so 12 thousandths left, roughly. Okay, let's do a finish pass here. that looks pretty good. Let's try it. Oh, I think that's just what I want. Just starting. Give it a little polish maybe. Alright, I think that's about right. Alright, so we're going to do a little chamfer down in there, very carefully. It's hard to see. So we're going to indicate it here, and we're going to indicate it on the bore to make sure that we're straight with the universe there. Oh, let's do this one first. Let's get our basic centering down. That's where we're at. Okay, too bad. Alright, so that's less than a thou right there. Now we're going to get my little my bore attachment here. Get ready there. This little doohickey here. So you can go on the inside. Pop in the bore. See where we're at on that. Because really I'm trying to line up with that bore. Alright, it's not bad. So this one we're gonna bop it around out here a little bit to correct this. So we got about 3 thou, something like that. So we want to get that out of there and then come back and check this one here. So my clacker here. Alright, so this is backwards, I gotta remember that. So that's the high. 2. Oop, knocked it out that time. Ooh, that's pretty good. All right, let's go back and check the other one. Grab that. And, all right, so let me put a dialing on that. Alright, I think we're good now. So it's just a fine adjust on that. I'm going to check the bore one more time, just for my own. This just makes it all go together easier when you put the bearings in and all that. Everything lines up, and you know, we're a bunch of fussy guys, right? We like to do fussy stuff, just because sometimes it's fun when it doesn't matter, right? All right, less than a thou. Okay, I'm happy. Check this out. Finish. There it is. Okay, it's just starting. Let's give it a shine on. Alright, I'm going to call that quits. It's going to go right in there, so I'm not too worried about it. I don't want to mess with it anymore. Okay, chamfer a couple edges and we're almost done. Okay. Countersink on a stick. So you can reach up alongside a something like this and get at it. Now it doesn't really matter that it runs out a little bit because we're just let's do this one here. Okay, cool. Let's go check. Right. See how we did here. Let's put one of these on. Okay, and then I made some thick washers that are going to go here, and we'll just use a small fastener to kind of keep this in position. And you can vary the preload here, these bearings, probably don't need much. That looks pretty good. Turns freely, no perceptible play. So, what do you say we check run out on this, guys? I'm kind of curious myself, so let's check it out. Okay, so we got our Noga here, and the Noga has a little V on the bottom, which actually sits on this this tube, actually really nice. And look at that. I mean, I can even move the whole mess around just from the magnet. So let's do a face run out first. Let's see where we're at on that. Let's adjust it. Not bad for a welder, eh? So that's the face. I'm pulling on it. Oop, let's do the side now. I'm real close here with the camera. Let's do it on the side here. Maybe you guys can see. Oh yeah, you can still see that. Good. All right. So yes, it's touching. It's touching. So, you know what I say, better to be lucky than good, right? Okay, let's do the other side.